All right. Steadfast viewers, are you ready? Spawning in the bottom right corner in the red Zerg pieces, we have either Dark or Rogue.
And his opponent is spawning up in the top left in the blue. It is either Rogue or Dark. The good news is both of them have Dragon Phoenix Gaming on their tags.
There we go. Rogue in red, Dark in blue.
Yep, and we see, well, right out of the gate, no 13-12, no 12 pool, no 16 pool. It is going to be a standard 16 hatch on the low ground, so no gold base, no regret type stuff
No,
to start things
no.
off.
No Scarlet builds.
Yeah, no 14, 13, 12, yeah. ZVZ, it is one of those matchups where, and I've talked about this a lot, at any given moment, either player can flip the switch and just go. Just absolutely, well, just go. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
So one of the things that we should be looking out for is, especially once that pools down, the natural is done, speed is getting close to finishing up here, if there's going to be a massive bank of larvae. That usually is a good indication that we are going to see a mass of links starting to get pooled up here and head to the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's also potential for stuff like a quick Evo chamber. I would love to see at least one of the players at one point in this series go for +1 melee before ling speed, for example. I think that's, especially on a map like this, would actually be really, really strong, because the potential to, there's a few things that make strong on this map. I'm going to talk about that for a little bit as we kind of get ramped up here, and yeah, not too much is happening. So one, it's a ramp at the natural, so you can go for that and then fake an Evo Chamber Roach Warren wall and make it look like a 2-base Roach play and still be safe while doing that. And then two, you can clear out one Overlord and have a large number of paths to choose from where to go.
Sorry, just going to update something here real quick.
As it is right now, we see one set of Scouting Zerglings from both players. Nothing too much. Nothing too crazy. And they're not going to be going for that Evo Chamber.
And
yeah.
But both players just continue droning up behind this. Baneling Nest coming on down here for Dark. Probably we'll see that coming soon from Rogue as well. Unless Rogue... There we go. Very mirrored builds from both players so far.
Yeah, it is important to note that Rogue did go for a delayed Baneling Nest yesterday, like not, 5 seconds delayed or 10 seconds delayed like this, but he actually delayed it while he did a Speedling Flood versus Ragnarok, and, nothing really came of it. But it just shows that there's a lot of aggressive potential from, both players, and it's going to be something we're keeping an eye on.
All right, both players just continue to drone up here. Rogue, no, he catches up there. 32-31 worker count. Banelings now being morphed by Dark. Looks like a safety Baneling, if anything else. And both players just droning behind this. Evo Chamber coming on down here for our boy Dark. Looks like he wants to get into that upgrade game going here.
Yeah, both of them actually throwing down an Evo Chamber. The one thing of note is that we do have a very quick layer coming out of Rogue. Very quick layer. And I'm very curious as to what he's going to do with this. There is this Baneling at the third base. Oh, got to be so careful. Nice job, actually, from Rogue, forcing Dark to detonate that Baneling. Oh, nice positioning on the Queen, though. Going to do a good job, but Rogue getting some good work here. After killing that Baneling, finding a bit of an opening, kills 2 drones, kills a few Lings. Should be able to wrap around on this Queen for both sides. Yeah, will be able to get the pick off, I think. Yeah, that's a really nice little find for a very, very small commitment of units.
Yeah, and now that base is pretty naked there. The links, reinforcement links do pop up here, and they will be able to drive Rogue back. Rogue does have a few safety banes being made back at home, and the Spire coming on down from Rogue. The quick layer there, that's what it was for.
Yep, and I love that. I love that move quite a bit. Nice save right there on the drone. Dark going for the snipe. Not going to be getting that. Now, it is important to note, Dark did not get a layer. He is going for an all-in. He is only on, there we go, switch the things. He is only on 39 drones, so he is going completely all in. And this might be a bit of a build order counter, actually, coming out of Dark. Now, Rogue is going to have to be... He's going to have to throw down like 7 spines. That's it. 3 spines not going to be enough. He needs a lot more than that. He's going to need to buy a lot of time. He does not have a Roach Warren of his own. It's about to finish up. This is so dangerous.
The Roaches are now making their way onto Dark's side of the map. Rogue's third base is under attack. The Roaches are going to try to bust in here into the main base. It is +1 melee coming out from Rogue as well, so it's not going to help the Roaches here.
Oh no! He just detonated all the Banes on a Queen. Oh, he needed those to bust through the wall. That was a huge mistake from Dark right there, and maybe a little bit of warming up right here, and now the wall will stay alive for a lot longer than it should. The good thing is he does force the cancel on +1 melee, but Mutas are going to be out in a moment. This will be a dead third hatch, so that's something. And Dark has been droning behind this. He's getting his own layer. He will be able to get up Evo chambers, but there was a lot of kill potential right there, or at least the potential to get, like, I don't know, maybe 20 drones, maybe more, and maybe even just win the game. But instead, those Banelings going off of that. Oh, looks like Rogue actually slipped a counterattack in with some Banelings of his own, gets 7 drones. Oh, that's big problems for Dark, even though he has the supply lead.
Now, did Dark see those Mudbuds come out? Because he immediately dropped down 3 spores and brought all his...
He knew as soon as he saw the number of spies.
Fair enough. The Mudbuds are going to come in here, going to jump on top of that Queen. That Queen will go down. We'll take out another Queen here. And a third Queen. Good pickoffs here by these Mudbuds. I believe one did go down there. Actually, really good. No economic damage, but 4 Queens going down there.
Yeah, this is a big problem. That whenever you're going mass Muta, it is so crucial for the defensive Zerg player to not allow this exact situation to happen. Now, we are going to see a bunch of Roaches and Lings, the leftovers from the attack from Dark, not committing in all the way. Going to come in, will find the Spine Crawlers on this base. He will pick off the base once again. Oh, and a kill, not a cancel. That's actually a big problem for Rogue, because even though he killed some of Dark's economy, it's very crucial that he gets his own third base up, and he has extra drones, but they're not mining. He has 7 extra drones that are effectively doing nothing right now.
And that is also one less unit producing base for Rogue there. He is going to clean up these Roaches, clean up that Overlord there as well, and move across the map with those Mudmuds, try to get a bit more damage done.
Yeah, it is important to note that the cancellation on the +1 melee does help Dark a lot, but Rogue, oh, nice defensive Baneling right there from Rogue, catching a lot of those Zerglings, and going to prevent the cancel. That could have been the 3rd kill on that base, but it won't go down. But it will be a lot of damage coming in on Dark over time with these Mutas. It's going to be really difficult to deal with them.
All right, Dark going to come in with these Mutalisks. Going to jump on top of these Queens. Going to take out the Extractor. That's less gas for Dark here. Going to try to take out 1 Queen. 1 Queen does go down here, using a lot of those Transfuse Energies. I don't think there's much Transfuse Energy left behind it. There is a Spore in the back providing support. Now, Lings are going to come in here, help attack on the ground. Queens are all dead here. These Mutas now free to roam around yet again. What is the Queen count here for Dark? Do we know? No, we don't. 3 more Queens being made here. We do have the Infestors coming out with that Infestor upgrade just about to finish here.
Yeah, this is it is going to be helpful for him to have those Infestors be able to fungal, but you need to be able to chain those down. 18 Mutas in, like, only 4 Queens versus 18 Mutas. This is actually a disaster. This might be past the point of no return for Dark here. Dark losing those initial Queens and then losing them again. I gotta say, he must have lost like 8 to 10 Queens in this game, and that's not the kind of thing you can recover from when your opponent is going mass Muta like this. There's no Carapace upgrades. There's already that +1 attack. And even though he's diving on the Spores, man, so many times he keeps getting in with Lings. That is not supposed to happen. And that is why there's been such a problem here for Dark.
Yeah, the Queens are only here able to fight on top of the Spores. The moment they move away from them, even on top of the Spores, they're going to get jumped on here. Another Queen going down there. 2 Queens going down there. The Mudbuds are going to jump out. Looks like Dark is now all, like, this is it. Nope, he is not going to send everything over. I think he does need to send everything over and just hope something works. He does have Infestors ready here looking for those chain fungals, but there's nothing there to shoot up once they're fungled. More Mudmuds coming out, plus 2 air attack going to come out here as well. These Spores dying. I love this combination of the those fungals whiff. That fungal does hit.
Oh, and he could be able to chain it down. This could be huge. The mutas are all stacked up. Rogue is not splitting. These are going to be a lot of dead mutas. Last fungal comes in. That's going to be about 10, maybe 15 dead mutas, and the game just turned on its head.
Amazing what spellcasters can do. Dark with those, wow, 17 mutas to 7 fungals going down there. Didn't even lose a queen in that engagement.
That is a huge, huge mistake right there from Rogue. He had the opportunity to potentially split his way out of it, was not able to do so. And Dark, who was on the ropes, goes for the Hail Mary, mass Infestor style. We almost never see Infestors actually killing mutas. But yeah, 7 fungals was what it took, and that is gargantuan. That completely turns the momentum of this game, and I gotta say, Rogue made a massive mistake right there.
Rogue now taking a 4th base here, that gold base, that 4 gold base there. No 4th base yet for our boy Dark. He does have Hydras out, so this will be able to help with those Mutts, especially with the Infestors. He has a lot of Infestors there on the field, getting another one here. Just clear out some Overlords here. Huge Baneling run by getting lined up here by Rogue. We've seen in the past what he does with those Baneling run-bys and just able to get in and get a lot of damage done. Lings again. Nope, doesn't actually make it in this time. Good control by Dark, keeping those Lings out.
Oh, the fungal growth going to catch these Banelings, and that is going to be a lot of them coming in. Nice kind of last second split, but doesn't really matter because there was only the 1 fungal and only 1 Infestor available. It would have been nice to see that with the mutas, but you know, it's a nice thought. There is the gold base up for Rogue, and that's something that is a bit of a problem for Dark. Dark has not droned up. He is in kind of a semi-all-in state as it is right now. Even though he's got a decent army, in theory the tech advantage, still has to be very careful, has to make sure he doesn't get crashed on with those Banelings. Got to be preventing that with the Infestors.
Yeah, it's fair to say both these players do thrive in that chaos-based environment. Just kind of a product of the Korean Zerg scene, I think.
Yep, yeah, definitely that. Something else we have to note is that we could potentially see Microbial Shroud with those Infestors. Oh, there come the Banelings. Fungal growth.
Oh, huge fungal growth.
Oh, and a flank coming in, but it's not good. Is it going to be enough? There is that Microbial Shroud. The Infestors, they are dancing and bobbing and weaving. Only a couple of Hydras left here, but it is going to be more than enough. So many roaches surviving on the ground. Very few mutas left over. And something that has been in development since that huge stack of mutafungals is going to come to fruition. The gold base is dead. 6 drones go down, and Dark has fully taken control of this game now.
This is I believe the 4th time Dark has lost either 3rd or 4th base here.
Yeah, Rogue has lost a lot of those. Oh, there we go. Fungals coming on in. No Hydras really. Queens actually coming across the map though.
But all the Infestors are dead. All the Festors have been taken out now. So it is just a Roach and Queens here on the other side of the map. But it looks like Dark wants GG this call. Dark wanted to break in the door and got the GG.
All right, spawning up in the top right, representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming. It is the man going for the 12 pool. It's Rogue.
There we go. There we go. One day we'll get the timing. Bottom left corner, playing in the blue Zerg pieces for Dragon Phoenix Gaming as well. We have lurking in the darkness, in the shadows, Mr. Dark.
I was going to say, what do you think the over-under is on a 12 pool after that game? And I was going to say, I think it's pretty high. Now, will this be the 12 pool drone pool, or will this just be a macro 12 pool? I think we're probably going to see the drone pool with this.
Yeah, Rogue does like that drone pool, so this will be one of those really quick games, one way or another. Chat, take this moment in. This is one of the few times you're actually right. The score is off. We will get that fixed ASAP.
Yep, not a problem. Oh, what is the... Oh my goodness. I love this move out of Rogue right here. Okay, he has taken his third base as his natural. This can work a few ways right here. This is such a cool mind game right here out of Rogue. So, Dark is going to show up. He's going to see no hatchery. He will probably think that this is a 13-12. On this map, now you can tell with the timing technically, but on this map, because it's a little bit longer than average, he might think that something is afoot. Now, he should still be able to tell from the timing that it's a 12 pool, but I still really, really like this move conceptually out of Rogue.
All right, Dark going to pull his drones to save his natural base here. Looks like one spore going up on the high ground. One drone does go down there, does get surrounded. Just going to try to buy time till the queens and lings do pop. Dark is building nonstop lings here, whereas Rogue has gone into droning behind this.
Yeah, of course, Rogue is going to want to drone out of this as much as possible. Will we see... Oh, he bought it! He bought it! He builds a second spine! Yo, let's go, Rogue. That's sick. Oh, I love this. He is thinking He's thinking this is a 13-12. He's thinking this is a Baneling all-in. The mind game has worked from Rogue, even though the initial attack has not gotten that much done, and we see that Dark is going to start to fall behind in that drone count. Rogue just buying time, even a little nice fancy Nurchio-esque split off of that single Zergling to bait some Zerglings to the side. This is so good out of Rogue. The mind game's coming in to full effect.
Totally here. I love it. I absolutely love every minute of this. Although they are both droning now, there was a risk there for Rogue that Dark may over Ling and just come onto the outside and over Wellman.
Yeah, this is not the kind of build you could do over and over again, because if that happened, actually, this is not the build you would do on ladder. This is only... Oh god, he's gonna lose the queen. Oh, that's a big mistake. And the brilliance of Rogue may be exposed by his own greed right there. He's going to lose that queen, and he really needed that for the defense. That being said, we are going to see Rogue throwing down 12 Zerglings, and he's got enough larvae to be able to deal with this. Still losing that queen is very expensive. Oh my god, he might lose another. Oh no, nice drone pull right there to save that. Good decision. Good decision under the gun.
Also good micro with that queen to make sure it does not get trapped in. That first queen that did get surrounded there, it was stuck in some sort of move command where it wasn't actually attacking the lings while it was being nibbled upon.
Yes, yeah, he was definitely not paying attention there. We have Rogue going into the Matrix right there, trying his best to figure out what's happening. We do have still a significant advantage for Rogue, even though he does get supply block, losing that Overlord. He will have slightly faster Ling speed. He's got 6 more drones. It is going to be going into Ling Bane versus Ling Bane wars. And, spines. Oh my god, he was going to go for an attack with these spines. They're going to be able to get back home. It's fine. What? That's a very funny little scenario, though.
All right, Rogue is building nonstop lings. This is just as the Baneling nest is finishing up. 5 Banes coming on in here. We're going to see a Baneling run by coming in.
He's just hiding them. Okay. He's hiding them so that they don't get spotted. I gotta say, I kind of hate this decision from Rogue. Yeah, especially once he sees those spines, he should not have gone for this. You're attacking into such a strong defensive setup, and you're kind of giving away the drone lead he had. I don't like this at all, actually, from a strategic standpoint after such a nice opening for him. It still could work out, but I'm not conceptually a fan of it. That being said, he is going to get a wraparound on a high-energy queen. Will take that down. The Banelings are going to run by into the natural. We are going to see a lot of drones falling, 5 of them going down, and Rogue, he is going to be able to bust through, and now he can secure his opponent's ramp, but it is Dark getting some counterattack damage on the other side. Nicely placed queen.
Transfuse keeping that queen alive for as long as it can. Workers are... The Banes have been? No. Rogue's Banes have been cleaned up here. It is just Rogue Lings left behind here. 6 workers going down, being behind. That is not ideal for Rogue. More Lings streaming on in here, coming into the natural. Banes will come in and push that those Lings back.
I think I would have liked to have seen Rogue trying to go for the kill on the hatchery at the natural. I think he could have gotten it. especially with the Banes there. With 5 Banes, if he just makes sure that they hit the mineral line around that, that's an extra 400 damage to the hatchery. It's already down at maybe like 600 or 700 HP. That's not long for 15 Zerglings to kill that hatchery. That's 2 to 3 seconds, maybe 4 to kill that hatchery, I think. Right. And he had the time, I think, to do it, and it would have been a good move in my opinion.
Rogue now going into that roach phase, getting roaches, getting +1 ranged upgrade as well. Some days your tongue just doesn't want to work at 2 in the morning.
It do be like that. I'm familiar with that myself. Dark, as we see the Observer pointing out, he did lose a couple of queens there, and he hasn't really rebuilt them. Rogue did drone very heavily, whereas he's going for the Ling Bane counterattack now. He's going to be looking for a lot of damage. Yep, he's got Lings flooding across the map, morphing in a lot of Banes aggressively. Oh, wait, is he? Well, that's not good because there's roaches out for Rogue. Oh, nice Bane run by once again. Almost got 4 more drones there.
Taking out 7 workers there. Link's going to come in and finish the job up.
Oh,
taking out 11 workers in total. A little bit of a cleanup crew. Dark now going into his own roaches, getting that roach horn as well as +1. But the roaches for Dark are already out. He has quite a few roaches already on the map. Rogue actually losing 18 drones.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of drones in this game. That first Bane run by that came in really kept Dark in it, despite the fact that Rogue was able to get some good damage with his first Ling Bane aggression. And then that additional run by right here. And now Rogue, he says, you know what, I'm going for it. I've got roaches. I don't think you have them. I think you're going mutas. Dark, he is supply blocked very brutally. And this is going to make holding on almost impossible. He's got 500 minerals in the bank that he just can't spend. He needs like 2 more spines. But he needs them done now, and they're not.
Nope. Queens here, roaches, Banes here. Banes won't get much done. Beautiful connection by the Banes to take out a good chunk of the Banes. Only Queens and Lings left behind here. The roaches are going to overwhelm this. Queens are going to go down. Transfuse's going to keep some of the Queens alive. Counterattack on the other end, going to potentially take out a base. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Those spines that were morphing will get detonated by the Banes there. I think this is just too little too late from Dark on the other side. That natural base does go down for Dark. Rogue just running amok here of Dark's natural and third base here.
Yeah, that supply block really hurt him. If he had... So I really love the concept of the counterattack. There it is. Spawning up in the top left position. Representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming. It's Rogue.
Spawning in the bottom right position in the blue Zerg pieces for Dragon Phoenix Gaming, we have Dark.
Lakat Matatag. As soon as you did that, that's what I thought of. Normalin. We're going to be seeing the 12 pool. Now, it wasn't a 12 pool drone pool in the previous game, but it was, God, that was such a cool move from Rogue, and I am glad that he won that game, because I feel like based on the mind games alone that got him so far ahead, he deserved it. Unfortunately, he kind of like let the lead go a little bit, but he was able to still convert it to a win. Now, the big question once again is, will this be a drone pull? On this map, you can send the drones on a route that will not be scouted. Oh, but as I say that, I think Rogue has kind of sent... Yes, he has sent his Overlord in a path that is going to watch one position while he sends his second Overlord down the other path. So he is fully aware that this is a possibility. But nope, it is going to be a macro 12 pool.
All right, the natural base for Dark going down. When that Overlord does show up in the natural, he will know what's going on. These Lings are out. 6 Lings making their way across the map. Will get scouted pretty much immediately.
Yep. Yeah, you're not going to hide these. You're going to go for the hatch cancel. You want them across the map as quickly as possible. Every second of DPS matters. And on a map like Curious Minds, with that shortest rush distance in the pool, that's going to be where it's really crucial. Now, the big question is, how many Lings does he go for? The answer is going to be, it's going to be a lot. He's going to at least 14.
Yep. Lings are here. Any damage being done right now is permanent damage and non-armor damage. Hatch has gone up. Quite a bit of damage done already. Drones are pulled. Gonna do a little bit of that drone Ling dance, trying to make sure he doesn't get any kills there. Does save the one damaged drone, takes it back into the main base. Doing his darndest to make sure this base doesn't go down. Lings are now out for Dark. They will chase a bunch of those Dark's Lings away.
Yeah, it is important to note that Rogue may be a little bit caught off guard by the extra set of Zerglings. 14 Zerglings is not common. You normally get that Overlord at 21 supply, but he's still going to be able to deal with this very well. A lot of lost mining time, but this was a very, very good defense out of Rogue. I think he only lost 1 drone, and he is now up 3 workers right here. That was phenomenally done. And I gotta say, it's a real treat to be able to see the 2 players playing on the same server. You know, we get to see how sharp the micro is when they don't have to deal with, you know, cross-server ping. Rogue moving very far forward to try and get that Overlord. Dark trying to bluff the Queens away. He ends up losing a link for it. It's not a big deal, but it's like, you know, he was hoping his opponent was out of position. He wasn't.
All right. Ling's going to come back in here, take a little fight at the bottom of the ramp. Going to try to get Scout out, sees how many Lings are mining, how many drones are mining at the natural base here. Will do a little loop around here, trying to get a drone or 2.
Nice, very nice micro coming out of both players. Rogue pulling the correct number of drones. He has not yet lost a drone against a very difficult situation to not lose drones. Like that was very cleanly dealt with by Rogue right there. Ooh, okay. We're gonna be seeing an Evo chamber coming down. He started up Ling speed for a moment and then decides to cancel it while getting the 3rd hatch. So he's bluffing Ling speed right there. That's a bold move. That's a bold move, and I don't know if I don't know. Dark is also not going for Ling speed as well, but that's
starting
common,
up here.
Common off a 12 pool to not go for Ling speed.
So Rogue going into that lair, skipping out Link speed, going into that Roach Warren. Do you think a quick Roach speed here?
Most likely. Most likely. We are going to be seeing, okay, it is going to be Dark going for that Ling speed. We will see that +1 missile coming down. So yeah, it is going to be Roaches from Rogue. And he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. He's going to be able to do this. Dark will be going for Ling Bane after this. Now, the scout from Rogue was long enough ago that I would still be, on such a short rush distance, you still got to be careful about this exact kind of attack that's going to be coming his way. Because this is going to be slow Lings. Well, it's actually just going to be a ton of Zerglings getting banked here. But we also have Rogue going for a decent number of Roaches himself. So he's being relatively safe while he's droning out.
That's fair. Creep coming on out here a little. Gonna help with the defense, especially with the Roaches there. And the maneuverability between the natural and the 3rd base.
Yeah, very important, especially when you don't have lane speed of your own. And you want the potential for Queens to be able to wander between them. Roaches, of course, going to be very important for that as well. Oh, it's going to be +1 Carapace. Very interesting here out of Dark, but he's going to have a long timing where that +1 missile is going to annihilate Zerglings without that +1 Carapace upgrade. That being said, Dark is going to try and go right now with his Ling speed, and there's no +1 missile yet, so these Roaches, if they get surrounded, could be a problem, but there's so many of them, and the wall is going to be tight at the natural. Yeah, this is not going to be able to get what Dark needs to done. He is going to have a really tough time dealing with this attack from Rogue when it comes in.
All right, Dark gonna rotate around, try to find another attack path here, attack angle of attack. We'll see that Overlord there that is scouting this little Ling run by. Now we do have an Overseer trying to get a scout on Dark here. That will get driven back by the Queens. Dark with his own Roaches now coming out 10 at a time, but he will be behind on the on that Roach count. But the Lings will actually help with that, being able to surround those Roaches while the other Roaches take pot shots at him.
Yeah, it's going to be extremely important. Oh, and Rogue is going to scout that there's no layer. There is going to be a layer on the way to the natural, and I really, really like that because the Changeling was coming down to the natural. Okay, Dark is almost definitely going to cancel that layer as soon as the Overseer goes down. We'll watch the production tab, see it disappear from there. There it is. Yep. He's going to use that extra money for Ravagers. He's going to go for a Roach Ling Ravager all in off of Hatch Tech. And this is going to be difficult to deal with for Rogue, but he's already got a lot of Roaches, and he has not overdroned. Yeah, he's in a good spot, I think.
Carapace does finish up here. That will benefit both the drone Lings and the Roaches. This attack is now being triggered. The linchpin has been pulled. trying to find a good angle here. Going to try to get a surround on those roaches. Does get that surround. File's going to come in right in the middle of clump of those roaches, hitting those roaches. I think this is looking really good here for Dark.
That it is. This is the timing right here. He needed to hit. It was a large timing. Huge corrosive piles. And that is going to be Dark taking game number 3. The fake layer was enough.
So one thing I've noticed here at the start of each game, Dark opts to go for the drone instead of the Overlord with that one larva as the base is finishing, whereas Rogue opts to go for the Overlord over the drone.
Yeah, it's a very small but subtle difference. It does get you a tiny bit of additional mining, but it's not enough to make really too much of a difference. It's just small little preferences.
It's just something I noticed and thought I'd point out.
Yeah. I mean, it's hatch gas pool versus hatch gas pool.
That's very true.
It's pretty similar unless, you know, for some reason a player goes for a 6 lane build, which we have not seen in a very, very long time, or they see a 12 pool. We're going to be seeing both players taking their 3rd hatch. They're both getting that little bit of free chip damage on that, but not going to be too much. And they're both going for the Baneley Nest, so no skipping there. So they're both going to play quote-unquote honest ZVZ.
Absolutely. And for those of you wondering, Steadfast is definitely the much more analytical caster of the two of us, the one with the actual game sense. I am a much more the C tier Maynard caster of this Archon, as Cats would describe it. No game knowledge and everything is super surprising to me.
Well, no, sometimes there are some big surprises coming my way as well. I do appreciate the kind words, but yeah, it's I like the. I really enjoy the early game ZVZ because there's so many things that can happen. Like, for example, what we're seeing right now out of Rogue, a very, very quick +1 melee, and then in response, a pretty quick layer coming out of Dark. So we've got, I think we might be saying 2 base Muta versus we might see both players going Muta actually. Yeah, we've got Rogue going for a quick layer as well. Dark could still go for +1 missile and could still go for a big Roach push. He could also go for a Nidus play. There's so many options. So many options.
All right, Roach Warren coming on down here for Rogue. Wait, he's also going +1 melee.
Okay, so he is. Yeah, they're both going to go Mutas. This is going to be very interesting, and it's going to be super important to see which one of them can, if either of them can scout this out, and when they get those gases at the 3rd base, because the gas count overall, the aggregate gas count is going to be super, super crucial. I feel like it has been ages since I have seen a Muta versus Muta ZVZ. I feel like it has been so long, and with that quicker layer, we will see Dark starting it up just a bit faster, but not substantially faster. And we do have Rogue committing a bit of gas into Banes. That could come back to bite him a little bit. He's already behind a fair bit of gas, almost 150 gas right now behind his opponent.
Yeah, about 130-ish, give or take. Spire.
Oh, that's the most effective Baneling that doesn't kill any drones you'll ever see.
Spire just starting up now for Rogue. So those Mudbutts also will be quite a ways behind. I'm wondering if he does scout Dark's Spire a little earlier, if he'll opt for the Corruptors instead.
I don't think you wouldn't go for the Corruptors. I don't think with the Ling upgrades. You'd do that more so with the Roaches.
Okay.
But it will allow you to get the Carapace upgrade, which is very, very crucial. Ooh, we are seeing Dark getting Roaches right now. So, okay, he does not have the correct read. It is super important to know if either of them has seen each other's Spire, because I don't think that he has. Yeah, Dark, he's actually making a huge mistake going for these Roaches. Oh, this is actually catastrophic. He is going to fall. That gas lead that he had, it's gone. He just spent 300 gas on Roaches. Another Bane coming on in to this 3rd base. It doesn't have +1 melee, which means Lings will be able to get a lot of damage done. Rogue coming on in here, getting quite a few drones. 9 drones.
All right, the Roaches are out for Dark. I think he needs to move across the map like right now.
This is a disaster actually for Dark. He is going to have less Mutas than his opponent. He has a huge commitment to Roaches. He's going for a couple of Mutas. He's trying to fake Rogue out. He doesn't realize that Rogue went pure Muta. If he knew that, he would not have built any of those Roaches. As it is, oh, we're even going to see a Queen. Nope, not get Dark fired down. Yeah, this is such a bad situation for Dark.
All right, the Mudmuts do show themselves. Dark now knows there are mutas on the other side of the map. 3 more Mudmuts coming out from Dark. Do we have a Mudmut count on Dark here?
No, but it's going to be behind at least 2 to 4 mutas right now.
He is also supply blocked, losing that Overlord. Although Rogue is pretty close to being supply blocked as well. +2 melee for Rogue, about to finish up. +1 air attack starting up for Rogue. Another Overlord going down there for Dark. He did build quite a bit, 11 to 9 Mudmuts. But there are 16 roaches on the ground. One thing that Mudmuts don't kill fast is roaches.
Yeah, and it's actually going to be very interesting. He's going to use these as though they are corruptors right here. Ooh, lane counterattack going to get in. It will do a lot of damage. Oh man, there's actually nothing to deal with this. And Rogue's going to split them into 2 small groups. He's going to find a lot of drones with this. This is very cool, and this will actually give... Well, this will force Dark off the map a little bit. He's going to treat his muted roach like it's corruptor roach. And he's going to try and use the corruptors to soak, the roaches to soak Muta Splash from his opponent. Or possibly, well, no, he's not going to do that. I think that was his original plan, but now he's maybe changed it a little bit. Oh, Dark is going to get aggressive with his mutas. That is such a bad move. Oh, he's going to get caught on the wrong side. Oh, but Rogue not going to go for it. Get on top of those mutas, my dude. Oh, he just had an opportunity to trap them, and he didn't take it.
Takes out one of the queens there, and we'll get on there. Roaches now do show up here to the 3rd base location. This base should go down. I do not see the Mudbuts being able to clean that up. This base will be forfeited. While that's going down, 4th base for Rogue also being attacked by Lings here. Now, those are +2 Lings, so they will make quick work of that base. That base does go down there. Mutas do show up here for Rogue to drive Dark's mutas do show up to drive Rogue's mutas away. Rogue's mutas will come back here to push the roaches back.
Oh, so a lot of important things happened right there. Rogue used his roaches, Dark used his roaches to bait. Oh, speaking of which, we are going to see the mutas committing in once again. Rogue needs to wrap around behind this. He's lost too much economy. God, that is the second time. That's not supposed to happen. You are not supposed to be able to get that much free damage and get away with it. He will lose 2 mutas? Oh, he's actually going to lose 3 to splash damage. Rogue can still win this game with superior upgrades and more mutas, and I think he is going to be able to do it. There is not enough mutas at all for Dark, and even despite everything going wrong here for the last couple seconds for Rogue, he is still going to be able to take this, and yeah, and that's what I was kind of talking about. It doesn't really matter how much damage you take. If you win the Muta War in ZBZ, if you win it hard enough, which you almost always will, even with a couple extra mutas, you are going to win the game. You are going to win the game unless there's a ton of spores, and there wasn't. And with that, we are going to be seeing game number 5. A lot of weirdness right there.
Very evenly matched.
Yep.
And we're going to game number 5 to decide who's going to win it.
Yeah, it's, I mean... It makes sense. They're 17 and 17 in sets. They're so even across their careers. 3 and 3 in sets in this year. They've been, like I said, they've been jockeying for position as that #1 Korean Zerg. Neither one of them has made a really, really dominant move to put them head and shoulders above the other. And I think regardless of who wins here, we're still not going to have the answer to who is truly the better Zerg right now. I think they just have to share the crown. Absolutely.
Both players also in very top form, looking like they can be very competitive at IEM in February.
Oh, absolutely. And I look forward to that. I look forward to it a lot. It's kind of cool that we've got, 2 top Korean Zergs, 2 top foreigner Zergs, of course. Well, Cyril and Raynor, we're going to be seeing them a little bit later today. Cyril in the next match, and then Raynor the one following. And then, of course, yeah, good possibility that both of those players will advance a little bit further on into the tournament.
This year's actually culminating into quite something. We're seeing a lot of the top players in their top peak forms, peaking at the right time, just as we're going into the final stretch of this season, into IEM.
Yeah, that's always been Rogue's kind of modus operandi. Yeah. Is he doesn't, train insanely hard for the whole year. He is looking to peak as those big tournaments come around, as, your world championships come around, as GSL finals come around. Like he is not looking to burn himself out Like,
he's not Zest.
Yeah, he's not looking to play every online tournament, exactly. He's looking to peak at the right time. Now, I'm really interested to see if we're going to see more interesting mind games in ZVZ in this game number 5, or if we're just going to potentially see, you know, like a stock standard Roach v. Roach into the Hydra Lurker. I don't think so, because they're both so good at these mind games, and it's exactly as we predicted. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Aggression and mind games have been the deciders in this.
I think in each game they've games been won either by overreading their opponent or underreading their opponent.
Yeah,
based
100%.
on what their perception is of who they're playing. I know that's a very obvious thing to say, but it's doubly so in this matchup between these two players.
Yeah, and it's important to note, by the way, Dark getting an early advantage right there in that first Ling versus Ling micro. You might notice, like, oh man, he has like 2 super low HP Zerglings, but he killed one of his opponent's Zerglings. And that's not a big deal, but that's a nice little mental boost right there. You know, and your opponent knows that you out-microed them.
All right, Banling that's starting up behind this Evo Chamber, coming down for Rogue first. Nope, there we go. Coming down for Dark as well now. So very mirrored builds from both players. Same worker count, same worker count roughly. Same army count, same base count, same win count, same loss count.
And I think it's funny because I was actually kind of like counter-predicting myself, but I think we actually are going to see that Roach vs. Roach style for the first time in this series. No actual mind games coming out just yet. No big lane bane aggression. Nothing out of the ordinary. We just need to see Dark start that +1 missile. Maybe. Well, is he going to do it? He's got the gas.
He's going to Lair.
Okay, there we go. There's that +1 missile out of Dark. And yep, Rogue going to be going for the lair. We should see probably Dark going for the same. He's got 100 gas right now. Yeah, this is looking like it's going to be standard ZVZ. Ooh, nice scout right here. Will it see the lack of a lair? Actually, hold the phone. We are going to be seeing a really nice little run by... Oh, but the Baneling will get target fire down by the Queen. Good job from Dark. Avoiding taking any critical damage. It's actually going to be no layer whatsoever out of Dark here. So, yeah, he's just going to go for an all-in.
Yeah, mass Lings coming on in here. Rogue is droning behind this. Roaches are going to pop now, but that's a lot of Lings coming out of Dark here, streaming across the map. And this third base is going to be forfeit here.
Yeah, he made this look like it was going to be like a Roach Lane Bane all-in, but instead he just went for a mass Speedling Flood. He's going to let his +1 missile finish so that he can deal with the counterattack. This is a really nice maneuver from Dark. I was saying we weren't going to see mind games. This is absolutely a great mind game right here. Oh, the Banelings are going to try and come on forward. There was no Lings at home to morph Banes. That's why this worked out of Dark. This is such an off timing. And this is why it caught his opponent so off guard. There's that layer coming down behind this. We do see... Okay, yeah, it looks like one of the Banelings does get forced to detonate. Another one will go down, and he's going to take the engagement once again. Before +1 missile, he's going to find a lot of these Roaches, and that will be another cancel on this base. And that is such a huge lead. It was already a good lead for Dark. Now it's a massive one.
Not only are the Roaches going down here and the base, the Queens are going down here too. 2 Queens going down. Third Queen is going to get wrapped around here. Is that Queen? That Queen also goes down. That drone going to make a third base will also get taken out. Dark getting himself well ahead here.
Yeah, he has just put himself. He was, like I said, he was ahead. Now he is miles ahead. Very, very, very well done from Dark. And Rogue, he's going to have Roach speed. He's going to have +1 missile, but his opponent has +1 missile and Defender's advantage. And you might have been saying, oh man, the drone count is so big in favor of Rogue. For a while it was. But that doesn't matter so much when you lose the third hatch. He's got, he was on 56 drones for a while. 12 of those drones were not able to mine efficiently. And so Dark was mining with the same amount of units. But now he is going to be mining with a couple more drones much more efficiently with 12 of them now. And it's Rogue who's going to have 8 drones that are mining pretty inefficiently for a while.
Dark also has 3 bases worth of larva production.
Yep, that's important to note as well. It's not mass Ling, but it is still very important to be able to spend all your money. We do have Dark, by the way, so he knows the only thing that he can get caught off guard by at this point is Mutas. So he scouts in with the Overseer, makes sure there's no hidden Spire from Rogue, and he's chilling. Dark, has he started his Roach speed? We do see that he doesn't have it. Yeah, he started his Roach speed, yeah. Of course he's not going to have Roach speed for now. He is fine to play defensively. What What Dark should and probably almost definitely will do is wait until +2 missile completes, wait till his roach speed completes, and then just go. Just hammer that roach button. He's already gotten himself a massive economic lead. Gonna find even another drone at the third. That's just compounding his lead even a little bit more. And yeah, there it is. Oh, we're even seeing a second Evo for +1 Carapace. He's making sure. He's crossing all his T's, dotting all his I's. As I say that, that's 3 free Overlords. That's... Oh, okay, I like that.
Sorry about that.
No worries, no worries. We are going to see a Nidus Worm. So I said putting his foot on the gas. He is going to slam that gas pedal down to the floor. But yeah, losing 2 Overlords, that actually does supply block him pretty bad. He was building a bunch of replacements, so he's fine. But it kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. That being said, we are going to be seeing the Nidus Worm getting dropped somewhere. Where is the vision? Where does Dark have? Okay, he's got a couple of blind spots on the right side, I believe, where Rogue does not have vision. And that's going to be tough for Rogue to deal with. Roach Ravager counts are pretty similar, but we're going to see Dark. He's going to be able to reinforce more effectively with his far, far superior economy. I like that Rogue cut drones. He knows that this exact... Oh my god, he just hit his own roach. He just killed one of his own Ravagers and hit 2 of his own roaches. Dark, what the hell, man?
Handicap. He's giving Rogue a chance. That's the only thing I can think of.
That was so bad. That was actually a disaster. And now he's going to get wrapped around. No, Dark, not like this. Rogue with a great engage. He is going to trap his opponent's roaches. Dark, not like this.
But he is in the main base here. He will take out quite a few drones. 7 drones going down there. He is going to focus on that Roach Horn. So after this Roach Horn goes out, there are no more roaches coming out for Rogue. Gonna take out that queen as well, but the engagement coming here to the front line. Workers getting pulled into that battle here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Dark needs to get his roaches back into the Nidus on the other side of the map, pull them back in. I love the early drone pull, but it is not going to be enough. We will see a full-fledged base trade during all this. Drones getting pulled once again. Does Dark have enough to hold on? He's going to eat some pretty big corrosive vials. Does split against them at the later stages. He needs those roaches at home. His opponent cannot build more roaches, so he is forcing Rogue all in. And, oh, Dark needs to be more efficient with his counterattack. Rogue, will he get held here? Dark is slowly but surely cleaning stuff.
GG gets called. There we go.
Rogue does get forced to tap out. Amazing engagement from Rogue, but Dark just barely holds on. And Rogue, God, that is a frustrating loss right there. What an explosive end